Viewers across the world, in the UK and here in Leicester Square, I'm with the lovely Emma Stone. You look gorgeous. How are you finding the premiere so far?
It is so overwhelming and incredible. This is wild.
Do you like it here? Do you like it here in London? This is a good reaction for London.
Oh yeah, I love London. I love London. I wish we could spend more time here. I think we leave tonight.
Oh, it's a shame. It's a fantastic city. Well, away from London and onto the streets of Manhattan and the buildings of Manhattan and indeed Spider-Man. You are Gwen Stacy in the movie. Were you nervous at all about taking on such a well-known character?
Absolutely. And I made the mistake of going on the message boards like right away, which is the most overwhelming thing in the world. And then you kind of have to shut the laptop and slap your hands and realize you can only do the best that you can. And you can't possibly please everyone. So hopefully it's all right.
Wow, you actually went on message boards? That's terrifying.
Yes, of course, because the fans of Spider-Man are so unbelievable and incredible, and it's, 50 years of history there, so you want to know.
I don't doubt they will be impressed with your work in this film. But on a personal level, when you're acting, I guess this is the biggest special effects kind of movie you've done, and with all that action and everything going on, how did you find working amongst it?
Well, what's interesting is it was so nice to learn that it is the same no matter what. It felt like a very small movie. It's only now, standing up here and looking at everybody, that it feels like the scale is what it is.
And alongside you, you have the brilliant Andrew Garfield and the wonderful Rhys Ifans. What was it like working with both those great actors?
It was pretty fantastic, and Brits, no less, which is fantastic. Yeah, no, it was really, really special and learned a lot.
And in terms of the story, I think director Mark Ware really brought some romantic sensibilities. There's a great deal of story in this movie. Did you feel that kind of helped understand the character and make everything towards the end much more emotional?
Completely, and I think that was a huge reason why we all wanted to be part of it, because it was going to be a grounded new perspective on the Spider-Man story, which is filled with humanity and deep connections, and he's our most human superhero, so it was really exciting to go from that angle.
And there's so much humor in the film. That was the thing I loved as well. I think of all the Spider-Man movies I've seen, this has got the most comedy in it.
Yes, I completely agree, and of course I love that, and Peter Parker and Spider-Man in the comic books were pretty quippy, so it's a great addition.
Okay, so tell me this. When people finally sit down in their cinema seat to watch The Amazing Spider-Man, what do you think they're going to get from the experience? I
just hope they enjoy themselves. That's what I always hope for people at the movies. That's what movies did for me, and make me feel more understood, and I hope that this helps people feel stronger and happier.
Fantastic stuff. Emma, that was lovely. It's been great talking to you. Have a great night. Thank you.
Thanks very much. Have a good night. Thanks.
One picture.
Well, we've been here, man, and Peter Parker.
Square, and those in the UK, I'm with none other than the man himself, Peter Parker, Spider-Man. It's Andrew Garfield! Hello.
Hello, hello, hello.
How are you? How have you found this circular red carpet and the Amazing Spider-Man premiere so far?
Well, it's very, very strange because I walk through Leicester Square most days when I'm in London, and this has been the slowest walk I've ever had. And the most weird walk I've ever had through Leicester Square. But overwhelming and lovely, and I've got lots of friends and family here, and obviously some very, very sweet, wonderful fans, and they're very, very supportive and lovely, and yeah, it's just very, very overwhelming and strange, Alex, to be honest. I'm a bit overwhelmed.
They are supporting and lovely, and rather loud as well, aren't they?
It's adorable. Oh, it's so nice.
Now, they, like everyone else, are very excited to see you in this movie. What can you tell us about your version of Peter Parker? And I guess your love for the character, because I know you've been a fan since the year dot.
Yeah, literally the year dot. I have loved this character since I was 3 years old and first saw him swinging through those New York buildings, and it's difficult to say about what I did with the character. I don't really know right now. I just know that I love him with all my heart, and I hope I served him and made him as honest and I don't know, genuine as possible to what Stan Lee originally intended.
And in terms of the athleticism in this movie, we just spoke to the director, Mark Webb, and he was saying how you did a lot of the stunts yourself. Did you have to do, I guess, quite a lot of training in preparation for this?
Yeah, like 4 months of kind of 6 hours a day for about 4 months, and then every day while shooting. It was great. I mean, I got paid for being in a playground for a bunch of months. I have nothing to complain about. It was the greatest experience of my life.
I saw the bit when you're skateboarding, and I was trying to work out whether that was you or not, because I think it was. Can you confirm whether that was you? When people see the movie, they'll know what I'm talking about.
Well, you know the really, really rubbish stuff? Right. That was me. And the really good stuff was a guy called William Spencer, who's a genius on a skateboard, and I cannot take any credit away from him. And you should check him out on YouTube, William Spencer. Just Google him and you'll be amazed.
Fantastic stuff. One final question before I let you go and get on with your premiere of what can people expect from The Amazing Spider-Man?
Man, I mean, like, I hope it has something for everyone, you know? I think, you know, these movies, they need to be, the action sequences need to be supported by the true relationships and character and a story that you care about, and one can't exist without the other. So I hope that it's just a great story and an entertaining ride.
Andrew, always a pleasure speaking to you. Have a great night.
Cheers, pal. Thanks so much. Cheers. Cheers, buddy.
We are live across the country in association with Cineworld for this, the gala premiere of The Amazing Spider-Man. Now, in 1962, a character was created, and here we are 50 years on, and he is still as popular as ever. I'd like to introduce you to the cast and filmmakers behind The Amazing Spider-Man. We have producers Matt Tolmach and Avi Arad, director Mark Webb, playing the reptilian villain Rhys Ifans, playing Gwen Stacy, it's Emma Stone, and of course, Spider-Man himself, Mr. Andrew Garfield. Hello, and here is your microphone, sir.
Thank you very much. So what am I supposed to say? Just how grateful I am and how incredible it is to be here at home with Spider-Man, and it's overwhelming and insane. It's just so lovely to be here, and all my family and friends, and this square I have such a relationship to, and that was the slowest walk through this square I've ever had. But great fun. Thanks for everyone for coming out. It's incredible.
Andrew, thank you so much, guys. Congratulations on a wonderful film. Ladies and gentlemen, the cast and filmmakers behind The Amazing Spider-Man.